Continuing on, we're going to look at Alana Clearlake. Alana, your work continues, it continues to overwhelm and impress me in scale, in color, in size, and creativity. I can't wait to have a piece of Alana's work. It's just, so interactive, so organic, and so alive. These two pieces here are suspended. They're suspended in this double height space, which is just a wonderful way for them to be seen from all perspectives. This again is a great example of Alana Clearlake's wet felting technique. You get the beautiful use of color, the very painterly effect. This piece here on the left, the first piece with the color, is called cocooning. And what better a way to represent the sense of home? It looks like a warm place to be tonight, I have to say. I could just cozy up right in there. And then the piece next to cocooning is really quite wonderful. You can see what a different angle it takes with the use of the bamboo. And take a close look, everyone. This one is called Peeper, because there's a little tiny creature that lives in there. So you, any one of you, could take this fantastic creation home and the little friend that lives within it. Alana, would you say a few words about these pieces and what inspired you?
So what has sustained me since March has been my work. And I also took a couple of felting classes, which I had never done before. I'm pretty much self-taught. And up until taking these courses, I have been needle felting. So this was a turn for me. It's opened up more possibilities in terms of forms, like the one on the right. I couldn't have made this without taking the class because I just didn't know how to do it. So it's been really great for me to be able to have this ability to make stuff especially during this period. I also work from home, so my work and home are really tied together.
Well, we're so grateful for you being here. And, this might be a good opportunity actually for us to show the next piece, really quite epic piece that Alana has contributed to the home exhibit. I know the name is Pueblo, but this may be one of Alana's largest pieces ever to date. It's really quite fantastic. This one is, correct me, Alana, about 15 feet?
Yeah, it's 14, 15 feet.
Wow.
Goes way up in that ceiling.
It's fantastic. There is so much movement and rhythm to this piece. It's suspended. It has this tendency to kind of every now and then just sort of shift and move all on its own. Living objects, they really are. They're the most sort of lively and interactive objects. And let's get a close-up, Michael, of the detail. The colors that Alana has used are so wonderfully consistent from form to form. But what's different, what I'm seeing that's quite different in this piece to other pieces that I've seen Alana produce, is this kind of wonderful geometric, I almost call it like a key, and then the bamboo cross hatching at the bottom. They're extraordinary. You just kind of weave in and out of these pieces. They're all positioned at different angles. Just extraordinary. Let's take another long shot, Michael, and see this in scale.
It's important to note that Alana is a co-curator as well.
And Alana has been my partner, along with Karen Turcott, who is also here, in hanging these shows. I don't know, people, I think we've hung over 36 shows over the past 5 years, over 40 probably, actually. And Alana and Karen have helped along the way incredibly, as have other members of the team, such as Nicholas Hay and Darina Simeonova, and of course, Nicola Chips.
Both these two pieces were part of the curator's choice that we do. Every now and then we feature an artist and their work, and Alana's was selected as part of our curator's choice series. Whirlpool and Nudibranch. And I love this one. This is just such a cool and interesting piece. The wonderful, elements that protrude from it are tusk shells, otherwise known as dentilium. I just love saying that word. And this has got this cloud-like texture and softness to it. They're beautiful.
Yeah, this particular one with the dentilium on it, I took the wool comes as strands, mostly strands of fiber, and you can buy it in all different colors, but I like to mix my own color. And this one, I had a plastic garbage bag, and I was snipping the wool fiber into the bag and then mixing it together, which is how I was able to get that real mottled effect. So that was a lot of fun. I wanted to say just one thing about Pueblo, the large one in the middle. Nicola mentioned the consistency of the color. The reason for that is this is a knit piece that's then felted. And I started with a strand of wool that is consistent through all of them. It's a multicolored wool, and I added other colors in with it to get different colors, but it has that one consistency through it. And this piece has been in the making for several years. I don't even know. I worked on it for a long time. I didn't like my original idea. I put it away. I brought it out. I finally got a sketch that I liked, and this is the final result. But these are all knit, and the patterns, some of them are you can find in knitting books. Other ones I just sat down and started making them up because I didn't want to do that same wandering one, which I really love. I think it is based on Greek art, and it's also present in an awful lot of cultures, including Native American Indians.
That's correct.
Yeah, it's almost sort of archetypal piece when you reference the various cultures, various inspirations over different ages and periods that have informed your work.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful.
Now, I want to take a moment, everybody, to just give you just a little second about I look at this frame that you're looking at now, and I'm just like, oh, what a beautiful frame. Look at the harmony of colors in this frame. Look at the patterns and the rhythms. It's so wonderful. From the piece on the side that has the ochre by Eric to Marcus's piece, all of these browns to Alana's piece to Kobe's piece with where all you see is the rhythm. That's the photo on the wall that's going backwards to what is actually my piece that has the 3 colors of earth that are there. Just the rhythm and the patterns that we're seeing are just so beautiful. I just can't tell you. Thank you, Michael, for just being able to show us this show in a virtual way so that, one of the things that we as Lake County artists have in common is this love of land and earth. And you will find it. We have a lot of browns, but many different colors of brown. And it's wonderful and beautiful. And I hope you all can appreciate my little sidekick view of rhythm and pattern and movement, because just look at that. What a beautiful composition that one shot was. Thank you, Michael.
Absolutely.